Our world has never been more connected, but we've never been more isolated. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to lose perspective. With so much anxiety and stress, it's becoming even more difficult to stay grounded.
Meet Taylor, an environmentally conscious university student balancing work with study. She often feels stressed and overwhelmingly busy. Surrounded by friends who are experiencing similar feelings, Taylor struggles to maintain a positive mindset.
Taylor isn't alone. In 2020, 1 in 3 young Australians reported high or very high levels of distress. Research shows that by 2030, the economic burden of mental illness will be greater than the impact of cancer, diabetes, and respiratory diseases combined. Persistent stress leads to low self-esteem, disrupted appetite, and sleep disorders, which can lead to mental illnesses. This trend is alarming and is what we at Enactus University of Sydney are aiming to address.
We seek to enable social progress through meaningful entrepreneurial action. And through our team of 53 students, we seek to create change where we see injustice. The project we're showcasing today presents what we believe to be the culmination of that mission. But before we do that, we'd like to take you through what Enactus USYD has been up to in the past year.
During 2020 and 2021, we delivered a portfolio of 2 developed projects and 5 R&D projects. Culinary Tales provides refugee chefs with meaningful opportunities to share their stories and traditional recipes with the community. Whilst COVID presented challenges to delivering classes in person, we've still made considerable progress. We've had participation from EY and North Sydney Girls High School, and we are using this momentum to continue building the Culinary Tales brand, with a subscription service and virtual cookbook launching in the next 6 to 12 months. Bridge provides essential soft skills to participants whilst giving back to the community. Celestial aims to redefine the nature of body image by creating body positivity messages and selling diverse body-shaped candles. The international project is aiming to minimise rates of sexual assault by educating our youth about coercive control in young relationships. Provis Eyewear is aiming to minimise the prevalence of blue light-related diseases by selling blue light blocking glasses. It's been a busy year for Enactus Sydney, with our 53 members dedicating a total combined effort of 2,522 hours towards creating social impact. Today, we will be showcasing a project that is particularly important, Positivitree. In a study conducted in 2011, results indicated that compared to reading a book, the act of gardening can reduce stress. Being in or viewing green space has also been shown to reduce the physiological measures of stress, including heart rate and muscle tension. This remedial impact of green space is the founding principle of Positivitree, the project that we are showcasing today. Positivitree has all the features of a social enterprise, including entrepreneurial leadership, a sound business model, an innovative product, and an ability to create positive social impact. The vision is to build positive mindsets throughout our community by encouraging small actions that create bigger changes. The mission, to inspire and grow our community through little trees that promote positive mindsets and keep people grounded. Positivitree addresses the UN Sustainable Development Goals of climate change and mental health and well-being.
We have developed a small kit that Taylor can easily purchase to start growing her own garden. Following extensive experimentation, we decided on a wholly recyclable kit containing nasturtium flower seeds, coffee compost, sawdust, pebbles, and a handwritten note. Through a handy guide included in the kit, as well as an online tutorial available through a QR code, the kit is intended for people like Taylor, a beginner in the world of gardening. Let's look at each of the individual elements of the kit and see how they were chosen through our robust iterative design.
First, the plant. Nasturtium are beautiful flower-bearing plants suitable for both indoors and outdoors. These low-maintenance flowers are perfect for beginners growing a plant for the first time that produce colourful and long-lasting flowers. They're also fully edible and used to add flavour and decoration in a variety of recipes.
Secondly, the note. Can you remember the last time you got a letter written with a pen and paper? When someone really thought of you and took the time to craft a special message just for you? In the age of instant messaging, handwritten notes are rare. Taking advantage of this, we attach one such note sharing a positive message in the kit, which in addition to providing insightful facts about mental well-being, also adds a personal touch.
And finally, the soil. Coffee is an integral part of the Australian identity. In fact, Australians order 1.26 billion cups of coffee every year. This creates an often neglected metric. Australia creates about 65,000 tonnes of coffee waste every single year, most of which ends up in landfill. On top of this, coffee grounds have a nasty impact on soil health. During periods of rainfall, water seeps through the landfill, reacting with nitrogen present in the coffee grounds to form nitric acid. This destroys otherwise arable land and can cause significant environmental damage to farmland far downstream of the landfill.
Positivitree kits divert the source of food waste into a source of nutrition for the nasturtium. We include sawdust, a carbon-rich material which can neutralise the nitrogen-rich coffee ground in the kit. We found that adding the coffee ground and sawdust in a 1-to-1 ratio made it into a compatible fertiliser for the nasturtium flower. We know that Positivitree occupies a unique position in the market through a combined emphasis on promoting positive mindsets and diverting food waste. Whilst we operate in a dynamic and highly adaptable market, we intend to fully leverage our unique value proposition to establish Positivitree as a trusted brand. Through a focus on research and development, we've been able to experiment with different forms of packaging. Our first iteration used glass jars, which we found broke easily, and when speaking to some of our pilot customers, we also found that they already had glass jars or other containers lying around. So we adapted, removing the jar and replacing this with a paper bag.
To catch the eyes of prospective customers, a considerable effort has gone into making sure the kit feels premium, as well as being compact and lightweight. We have also ensured that all components of the kit are biodegradable, further setting us apart from our competitors and existing suppliers of kits that make use of plastics and other non-recyclable materials. Given Taylor and the rest of her generation is particularly environmentally conscious, this is important for her. At this stage of the project, we are only pursuing physical sales of our kits. We found that the cost of maintaining an active online marketplace strained our budget and interfered with our ability to provide a high-quality product. By negotiating the procurement of coffee grounds from cafes such as the University of Sydney Business School and sawdust from Gumtree at zero cost, we have been able to focus all our budget on developing an accessible and beginner-friendly product. With a per unit cost of $3.30 and no fixed costs associated with our pilot program, we have streamlined our kit to be as low cost and environmentally friendly as possible.
We are selling each kit at $15, with all profits being reinvested back into the business. This has allowed us to continue improving supply chain efficiency, as well continue our R&D to explore the next generation of Positivitree products. Currently, our team are exploring new types of seeds to be used in the kit through a variety of soil mixes in consultation with on-campus horticulturalists. We are planning to partner with cafes across Sydney, beginning in Redfern and Newtown, to sell our kit in their shops. This strategy, in addition to generating revenue, will also help establish a brand among our initial target demographic of university students.
Following extensive market research conducted earlier this year, we found that young students aged 19 to 22 responded positively to our product. Just last month, we organised a pop-up store at the University of Sydney to conduct user and market validation testing, and we couldn't be happier with the results. We sold 15 units that day and saw a significant increase in engagement on our social media channels. Through this pilot, we've gained invaluable lessons about customer needs, marketing, and engaging with our potential consumers. We are taking this positive momentum we've gained to continue improving and developing our product through research and development.
We at Positivitree have always prioritised feasibility, and by embracing an iterative process, we are sure that our business model is not only feasible, but also scalable. This year, we are focusing on expanding within Sydney, and once we have been established in the brick and mortar space, we are looking to move into the online marketplace once more. Sites like Etsy, Gumtree, and Facebook Marketplace provide a great platform to grow the community further. This is something we hope to synergise with the growing market in plants in Australia. Last year, Australians spent $2.6 billion and bought more than 2 billion plants. With growing awareness about the benefits of plants for mental health, this is a market which is sure to continue growing. Over the next 6 months, a key focus of our team will be to continue reducing the cost of our product. We've identified the vacuum seal bags to be worth 42% of the total cost of a kit, and this is a figure we are actively looking to reduce through vertical integration of production or by adding value to the packaging through printed designs. Overall, the future of Positivitree looks bright as we look to carve out a larger market share in the short term, as well as diversify our offering. Over the longer term, our focus on research and development, as well as an investment in supplier relations and streamlining logistics, provide a strong base from which we can scale our operations nationally, as well as open our online marketplace.
Enactus USYD is a community of entrepreneurs and socially minded changemakers with an eye for the future and a passion for entrepreneurial leadership. We see injustice and aim to create enterprises that enable a brighter future. Through Positivitree, we see a clear pipeline for self-sustaining social impact that will contribute to what is an international social emergency. We hope that through the blooming nasturtium flower, that we can normalise conversations about mental health and well-being. We hope to enable the social progress we desire to create a better, more sustainable world. In the wise words of Paul Kelly, from little things, big things grow. We are Enactus USYD.